Welcome back to Papi's Kitchen, everybody. Today is our third week of summer fun food. We're going to be making loaded hamburgers or cheeseburgers. Okay, so you're going to start with a couple pounds of ground beef. Season that up with some salt and pepper real quick. Don't be cheap with that salt. You know, beef takes a lot of salt to taste. And we're going to add 2 packets of that sazon. Alright, remember this has coriander and annatto in it. Some seldom seen spices. Okay, we're going to add 2 envelopes of that. We're also going to add diced onion. Okay. And I use some of this stuff right here. This is oyster sauce. I love it, especially with beef. Even if it's not a Asian meal, it's going to go great. Okay, so I'm going to add about 2 or 3 ounces of that. Okay, and just mix that on up. Put your hands in there, get them dirty. So this is pretty quick. Doesn't take too much time. You know, in the summer you want to enjoy the weather, especially here in central New York, because the summer's gone real quick. So, get you not too big, but a nice snowball size maybe. About that much. Okay, let's work with that. Just want to pack it up real good. Make a little dent in the middle. Right? Now you got your hamburger patty, right? So now what we're going to do, put it on your cutting board or wherever you're working. And press down in the middle and spread it out as much as you can without making it too thin. Okay? Now grab yourself a piece of that slicing cheese. Melting cheese, I mean. Right? Not too big. I mean, you know, if you want to go crazy with it, go right ahead. You want to add Swiss, Munster, whatever your favorite cheese is, go right ahead. I'm just using regular melting cheese for the show. Okay. Now, push around it, around that slice of cheese you just put on there, and go over it. And this is really important right here. Make sure when all that meat comes up over the cheese that you pack it on real nice, because if not, when you throw it on the grill, it's going to crack right there. And all the cheese is going to run out. You're going to have to put more cheese on it when it's done. Okay? So make sure there's no cracks or anything like that. Kind of want to work it like a pizza dough. Work it around the edges and the top. Now, take the back of your knife, the dull end, and scrape along your cutting board to lift that sucker up off there. Okay, there you go. Okay, see the top? Looks like it was just patted together. If you want to be extra safe about it, then just flip it back on that side and press it down a little bit more. And that should do the trick. Back your knife, scrape it up. Okay, there's one ready. I'm going to keep working these. My wife and my son are coming back from swimming in a minute. They'll be starving as usual, so I'm going to work up a few, maybe 6 of them or so. And I might have a couple of other guests. Okay. Let me show you how I did that. Okay, here you got the patty with the cheese on it, like that. So all you do is press down on the cheese, and whatever comes out on the side, just fold it over onto the top. Okay. Now you see that big crack in there? That's where you want to work it the most. Make sure that gets closed up nice and tight. And then just work it around like you would a pizza. Making sure the edges are tight and the cracks in it are sealed. Okay. Perfect little patty. Sprinkle it. Another one done. Okay, so here we have the 6-pack of loaded burgers about to go on the grill. Give me a couple minutes. I mean, it's going to be instant for you. It's going to take me a couple minutes to grill these and show you the finished product. Okay, so I'll be right back. So here's the finished product. This is your loaded cheeseburger. You can put a slice of a different kind of cheese on top of it. You got the American in the middle. Beautiful grill marks, front and back. Now you want to let these sit 4 to 5 minutes, longer if you can, because if you bite into these with that, when that cheese is hot and melted in there, it's going to hit grandma in the eye or something like that. You don't want to avoid that. Let these rest for a minute and cool off a little bit. Then you can enjoy them. Like I said, these are huge in Minnesota. I'm not exactly sure where the diners are or the restaurants are, but there's two pretty big restaurants over there that specialize in this type of burger, and they're like at war with each other. So it's not my recipe, but I drew a little twist on it with the oyster sauce that adds a unique flavor to it. So try these out. Throw another piece of cheese on them, slice of tomato, a little mustard on it, or whatever you like, and enjoy them. Main point. Okay? I'll see you guys next time. We'll be doing guacamole. Anybody want a burger?